Can the Greek goddess finally get revenge for Karolina Muchova, who has dominated her as of late? Well, that will have to wait another day. Tennis in a Minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. I give you the rundown on tennis coverage every single day. I watch every match. I cover just about every match. The hardest working man in the tennis business. Stay tuned for the podcast, guys. If you enjoy the predictions, perfect on the day so far. I had Mukova personally. This was a numeric lock. I also did pretty good yesterday. What were we? 12 for 18, 13 for 19, something like that. The day before that, 12 for 16 on scheduled picks. The day before that, 4 for 5 on picks. I'll keep doing them. Like the video, but stay tuned for the podcast, guys. We will be giving you more in-depth player analysis and stories. Let's start covering news stories as well, guys, as we transition to fourth quarter. Karolina Muchova gets the victory. I've always
No, 5-3. It's an
look
even
at
number.
Sakkari, guys.
There's so much going on. You can forgive her for that.
Now the announcer is talking about Sakkari when it's 5-3. She's walking to her bench, thinking that it's a changeover. Oh, what is going on, guys? Now, listen, covering tennis, this is no different from any other sports network or sports center where if a team or player loses, we have to address why. Maybe they played horribly. Maybe they didn't look too well. They're out of shape or mentally they're just not there. We have to discuss why players are performing a certain way. So, if your favorite player is the person I'm discussing, don't take it personal because none of what I say is personal. It's only dealing with facts and performance. So keep that in mind as most of the subscribers here are adults. 70% of them are actually male. We have about 25% of them female and 3% are unidentified or unknown. Aliens, I don't know. But listen, guys, Mukova has too much variety. I've always been a fan of her. Headband gang, Mukova, Marie Buskova. I love the headband. I always have. She's just too. I hate to say too skilled for Sakkari, but she just has too much variety. Let's just put it there. Sakkari is, man, I love her, but she at this point in her career, she's just too one-dimensional. And someone that's mixing it up as much as Mukova, it's just a bad matchup stylistically. And yes, Mukova took the second set off, but when it comes down to a set to take it all, you have to go with Karolina Muchova. And Sakkari walking to her bench thinking it's a changeover, it lets me know mentally it's not there. If you didn't see the last service game, Muchova just served it out. It was to love. She just served it out so easily. Sakkari literally checked out by that point. New balls. Muchova was switching out her racket. And Sakkari's thinking it's a changeover, but nonetheless, Karolina gets the victory here, guys. We're going to head back to Iga and Kenwin. And look at her. Who wouldn't want an autograph from Karolina? She walks through the stands. How did she do it, guys? Well, first serve 73% to 60. That's a huge advantage there, just getting them in play. And she won 75% of them. That's an amazing number. She did struggle on the second serve, but she just one extra break point is really all that mattered. Sakkari did have an amazing second set, but Karolina is just too consistent. That's her leaving, interacting with the fans. Did you listen to her interview yesterday? And I'm sorry, I forget the announcer's name. By far, I think he's the best courtside commentator in the sport. He pronounces every single name correctly. I've never seen him miss the pronunciation of a single player. He's amazing. He asked Karolina, what do you do in your spare time when you're free? No tennis. Karolina said, well, I like to party. And the crowd went crazy. And then Karolina said, well, I'm just kidding, but a little bit. And they went crazy again. So Karolina is amazing, a great person. Of course, that was a numeric lock. I took her twice, not once, but twice. She wins a match. I feel for Sakkari. I think after DC, I think she's checked out. Don't take her to win the U.S. Open. It's just not going to happen. Tennis in a minute. We'll be back with more coverage.